Hello, I'm Miss Way, and I am here to talk to you about two of the children's books that I have picked out based on central theme. The first one is called Loretta, Ace Pinky Scout, which is by Keith Graves, and then the other book is The Lonely Pine by Jane West. These two books, even though have completely different topics and subject areas and characters, have a lot in common. Okay, let's look at Loretta and the Pinky Scout first. They both actually have very captivating storylines. Loretta and the Pinky Scout talks about a girl who is great at everything. Girl Scouts, saving the world even, doing everything possible to be perfect. However, on her last Pinky Scout challenge, she failed at making marshmallows. And through her failure, she becomes incredibly disappointed and disenchanted with herself and her path to success. However, through the advice of her elder relatives, especially her dead grandmother, she finds herself and finds out that many of her female heroes have endured failure as well. This captivating storyline connects to The Lonely Pine as well, because this book also talks about the failure of a Christmas tree to actually become a Christmas tree. This book, The Lonely Pine, starts out by describing all of the Christmas trees that are available in a Christmas pine lot. However, this particular tree, we don't really know his name, has not had the opportunity to be picked for a Christmas tree for a household. All of the nice children and their families skip out on this tree and look towards others. This tree goes through this identity crisis. Am I too fat? Am I too tall? Am I too skinny? And never once finds his family. He is now carted off to a paper mill where he is made into paper. Ironically, however, this paper mill prints books as well, and he ends up being paper printed on books about Christmas and about Christmas trees. Ironically, it is shaped in the form of the book itself. At the very end, this lonesome Christmas tree finds himself in a double spread with a family lovingly reading this Christmas book by their Christmas tree. This kind of portrayal is very interesting because it talks of wonderful themes between self-identity and finding common characteristics that reject stereotypes. Okay? For example, stereotypically, a Christmas tree is supposed to be made into a Christmas tree for families to enjoy and huddle around during Christmas. However, he becomes a book. Same thing, girls are supposed to be, if they're in Girl Scouts, they should be perfect at everything. However, this girl finds herself and finds her true heroism through failure. Okay? So, as you can see, both have that universal theme of self-identity and knowing oneself before you can truly go on to do wonderful things and contribute to the world. This is incredibly emotionally appealing for students, especially at the age of 12 and 13 middle school where we teach, because our students are also struggling with identity issues, and it is important to teach students of this age that failure is common and also not the end of the world. Both of these books and characters understand that through failure, they have actually ultimately found themselves. Both are written in first-person perspective, first-person limited, reflecting on life, as well as reflecting on, especially in this book, The Lonesome Pine, things that they do not understand in society, including why families, human families, do not choose fat trees to be Christmas trees. Okay. Again, as I have mentioned before, stereotypes are something that is somewhat shattered in both of these books, especially this one, Loretta, Ace Pinky Scout. I believe this is a great portrayal of what women should be or girls should be. Failure is accepted, but that does not mean failure in conventional women's roles. Instead, Loretta, we see her charging through the world and saving people and saving the world, getting medals from the president. This proves to girls of this age that yes, while you might fail at baking marshmallows, you can still have the power to change the world. And lastly, I believe both of these books are very aesthetically appealing. I will use The Lonesome Pine as my primary example. The Lonesome Pine is shaped in the form of a pine tree, which is the subject matter of the book. As I mentioned, ironically, the lonesome pine tree himself gets turned into this exact book, teaching kids not only the importance of identifying yourself and being true to who you are, but also how resourceful a lot of our natural resources can be. You can either be a Christmas tree or be recycled into paper and give you knowledge through a book. These two books have taught me a lot about universal themes that our students can understand and we can convey very eloquently, as well as very easily through wonderful illustrations, double-page spreads, as well as the format of the cover in the book as well, to convey very deep concepts like identity issues and failure being essential in life. So these are the reasons why I chose these two books. Thank you.